So I really do want to advise my Muslim brothers and sisters that this life is extremely temporary. Don't try to detach yourself from this dunya and attach yourself to the akhira. The example I read was a similitude of this life compared to the next is, this life is just like a rest stop. You're at a gas station. Imagine your car is your life, right? Well, your car is your actions. The driver of the car is you. When you stop at a gas station, what you're doing is you're filling up the actions. You're filling it up. You're gonna put good gas in it, or you're gonna put bad gas in it. You gotta replace your oil. You gotta put better oil in the car if you want the car to go to a longer distance and you want it to reach your destination, right? So the journey, the distance between the gas station and your destination is what's called the hereafter. So the hereafter is you driving that car, and you going through the trials and tribulations of getting to that destination. You getting to that destination on the road is all going to be based off what you put into your car at the gas station. That's how temporary this life is. People think that this life is the road. No, this life is just the gas station, man. You have to put fuel, and you have to put the right oil. You have to take care of the car for it to reach the destination, right? And the destination, which is paradise. You can either go the right way, you can either turn right or you can turn left. You as a person, you might think you put the best oil in the car. You might think that you put the best gas in the car, but you made that left turn. And that was the wrong turn. You was going on the opposite side of the road, my boy. You got to turn around and go the other way. So Allah says that people will come on the day of judgment thinking that they did good. Allah turns all their actions into dust. Why? Because they took that left turn. You was on the opposite side of the road. You was too arrogant to realize that you was going on the opposite side of the road. It's like a person that's driving on the wrong side of the road and you're telling them, hey bro, you ever play car games where you're going the opposite way and you get that notification where it says you're going the wrong way, turn around? That's basically what God is trying to tell you, but he's telling you that before you even take the left turn. He's telling you that while you're still at the gas station, before you even leave the pump, that hey, don't make that left turn. You got to take that right turn. Always make sure that you're filling your car up with the right things and that you're making the right turn. You always want to make sure you're doing the right things, making the right turn, and then inshallah, Allah reaches you to that destination, which is paradise. On the day of judgment, you got to think about it, guys. The gas station is temporary. But once you're on that journey, that's an eternal journey till your destination. You driving to that destination is going to take a really, really long, maybe 100 times, 1,000 times longer than getting to the destination. So you got to think, you're at the gas station for like 5 minutes, but your journey is going to be like 100 years. Think of that. You're going to be on the road for like 100 years, but you're at the gas station for 5 minutes. It's going to determine whether you make it down that road for 100 years or not. Okay? So make sure that you're putting the best things in there and you're making that right turn, so when you take that 100-year journey, it don't seem that long. It'll seem like a day or two. Because we know Allah told us that the day of judgment is going to be 50,000 years long, man. 50,000 years long. Imagine that, guys. And that 50,000 year long journey is going to be based upon your 70 years, little 50 years, little 30 years that you lived on earth. So are you going to mess up that little 30 years? Are you going to have that little dirt that's going to turn your whole river into murky water? Or are you going to make sure your water is clean? So my advice to all the Muslims is, like I said, man, make sure every day you're waking up, you're putting that right gas into the tank, you're putting that right oil into the tank, you're taking care of your car, you're washing it, you're cleaning it, because it's going to get dirty. It's going to get dirty, but that's why Allah is so merciful on us, man. He gives us so much opportunity to attain his blessing, attain purification in this dunya, so when we get to that journey in the next life, we're purified, inshallah, and we don't have to go through that real purification, because nobody wants to go through that. And I remember a chapter in the Quran, what was the chapter? I forget the chapter. It goes, I remember the two words, it goes, nafhatin min an-nar, nafha. He says, a breeze of the fire. Just the breeze. And it says, nafha is even a more belittling term than a breeze. It's like, I heard the example of a door closing, and that little wind that you get from the door closing, that little wind that you feel, Allah says, even when that little wind touches them, they think they're in the worst part of hell. They think their life is destroyed, is khalas, is finished. Just that little wind. Do you really want to feel that, bro? And sis, do y'all want to feel that, or do y'all want to attain eternal mercy, eternal satisfaction from Allah? So you really gotta, brothers and sisters, you really want to realize that this dunya is a test. Shaitan is aduwwun mubin. He's an enemy towards us, sworn enemy. So what I advise people is, always think about the akhira, always think about death. People are dying every day, and a lot of things is happening in this world now. We're in the final, because brothers, you have to think. Allah said, the days of Allah is like 1,000 years. A day for Allah is 1,000 years for us, right? And if 1,400 years ago, Allah said, اقتربت الساعة, that the hour is close. So that was a day ago. So technically, the Prophet came out a day and a half ago for Allah. And if Allah says, اقتربت الساعة, make it seem like the hour is about to start. So you got to think, maybe in our eyes, like Allah says, يَرَوْنَهُ بَعِيدًا وَنَرَاهُ قَرِيبًا. Right? They say humans think it's far, but it's actually really near. So maybe, Allahu A'lam, maybe the day of judgment is in 200 years, 100 years, 500 years. That's only a half a day for Allah, which it could be less than that. It could be 50 years from now. It could be 100. But think of that time scale that we think is so long. Compare that to the days of Allah, which is 1,000 years of what we count. So that means the day of judgment is closer than we think, brothers and sisters. It's closer than we think. So, my advice is to always ponder over that and always think about that. And inshallah, Allah guides us on the right path. Wallahi, brothers and sisters, I only make this video because, I want to give out guidance. I want to be a Muslim. I want to be a person that fixes people, a person that fixes society. And I take my ajr from Allah. I don't want to be a person that's a salih. A salih is just a person that keeps their good deeds to themselves. But a Muslim is a person that spreads good and makes sure that there's good around him. And I want to be a person like that, inshallah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys would like more videos like this about topics, inshallah, I will do that, inshallah. I will also keep making my videos in Arabic and English. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe and share this video, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.